We're on the 8th hole at the Shire London, and Matt here is one of the contributors to Golfshake, and he's asked me if I can help him to work on playing shots very close to the green off of tight lies. Obviously it's a high risk shot and carries, there's a bunker here, there's trouble over the back of the green, and it's one of those shots that you don't really want to have to play. So Matt, what have you been doing with these shots?
Taking an 8 iron around the side, just making sure that I'm getting onto the green and then back in my putting from there.
Yeah. So off of your handicap of 18.9, you need to be able to get up and down more often than not. You haven't got that many shots to play with. So if I can help you to play a shot that's a little bit more controlled, that you can take a bit more of a risk with, do you think that would help you?
Yeah, definitely. If I can feel a lot more confident in attacking the shot rather than just playing it safe, okay, that'd be perfect.
All right, well, what we'll do, if you come stand over here, what we'll do is I'll go through the basic technique. So rather than playing it with your 8 iron, Matt, what we're going to try and do is get into the habit of nipping it off this surface. There's not very much grass here, so it's difficult to get under that ball. So first of all, the club selection is important. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a point of really nipping it off this surface. In order to do that, I'm going to grip down the club very slightly. I'm going to stand relatively square instead of open, like you may do for some of these shots. And what I'm going to try and do is keep this wrist very quiet. If I was playing a flop shot or a normal pitch shot, I might just have a little bit of wrist sort of set here in order to encourage opening the club. But the problem with these shots is if you do that and then you don't get back into the right position, we bring that bunker and the thin and all sorts into play. So instead of having that wrist break here, we're going to work on trying to keep the back of the right wrist quiet and then pull back down with the left hand, keeping the club quite passive, bounce on the deck and finish with the club face open. So rather than the wrist set, keep the wrist passive. Now that might be different to a way that you may have played it, but I think what it does, it minimises the damage because we've already got enough high risk involved here. So when you play it, club down, sharp on the ground, square stance, feet slightly closer together, hands are drawn back very slightly, and then keep everything really solid and commit to bouncing the club off the deck. Alright, so just to go over those points again, if you set up again, Matt. So what we're doing is we're keeping this here, this side, the right hand passive. You're coming back more here, so it's more rock of the shoulders. And then as you come in, you just pull the club back with the back of the left hand, make the contact, keep the club open, bouncing off the surface. You eliminate the leading edge as much as possible, landing softly. All right, so just commit to that. Next time you play, just make a point of trying to keep the hands passive in the backswing. Lovely. That's a great shot.